Hi everybody and welcome to the Road to Essen Spiel coverage. My name is Edgar and welcome to the channel. We are continuing uh, with two more lists, actually three. I think I'm also going to do the demos, but we are continuing with our with my need and want. Actually, want and need, because first it's the want and then it's the need. Um, And those are not many games. There are a few expansions in there, which I really want to get, and some very cool games. So then, without any further ado, we're gonna start. Like, subscribe, so give that thumbs up, and yeah, give me some comments or just talk about the games that you are looking for, that you really want and need, and stuff like that. And let's talk in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great convention if you're going, and just have a great time. And I'm also going to do a video of the uh, about the hall plans. Just a little free form talk about the convention itself, like the halls and how everything is laid out and stuff like that. So yeah, come back for that one and let's get started on this video. My first video is Bohemians. It's these games are actually uh, on my list, but these are the want list. I have on my want list. Oh, can I just get a hello? I have 9 on my want. So, I don't know if there's any expansions. Is there any expansions? No, there's no expansions here. Um, the thing is, these can still are still in content to be bought because I really like what they're offering here, and Bohemians is one of them. Rodney from Watch It Plays, go check out his channel, Watch It Played. Um, and he has a playthrough how to play this game. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I really like the art and I like the mechanisms that it brings. It's a little bit like After Earth, After Earth, the one from with the monkeys and you have to put cards down and link stuff. It has a bit of that, but it's not quite the same. So Bohemians is for Portal games. And I haven't bought a Portal game in a while, but this one seems really interested. Um, it's from designer Jasper de Lange, and artist is Thomas Druzek and Matthäus Kopas and Roman Kucharski and Hannah Kuik. 1 to 4 players, 45 to 60 minutes, ages 14 and up, and weighs about 2.20. Portal Games is in Hall 3, J120. So Hall 3, J120. So this game is you are these Bohemians in at the turn of the 19th and 20th century. Those are people that didn't want to have like material stuff. They would usually live outside and or just go into a hotel and just live their life outside and creating masterpieces, facing daily challenges of daily life. Um, so it's a card-driven game. You collect and find inspiration. You seek muses and manage everyday tasks. So the thing is, you're a different type of artist, and you can do poetry or paint or do sculptures or and I already said poetry, right? uh, or paint people's faces, do caricatures or stuff like that. You plan your daily routine by putting cards. But the thing is, you can also do daily stuff like go on a date, participate in social events, because the cards also have different things. You can meet your muse because it's like a deck building. You draw from it. You can create new art, or you can go to work. The thing is, if you put a card out that is your a working card, then bad things don't happen. But if you don't go to work, if you just do inspirational stuff, you well, don't have any money, and you get these bad cards that will hinder the rest of your philosophy of painting and doing sculptures and stuff like that. And you spend your inspiration to purchase and cards and build your deck with new habits, muses and stuff like that. Because muses you put on the bottom. Because if your muses are the same color as the activity that you're doing, you get some bonuses and stuff like that. Um, the artist who requires the most achievements from the achievement deck wins, and the prototype won 3 nominations of and 1 award: Best Presentation, Best Innovation, and Best Game at Festiva, Denmark's largest convention for board games and role-playing games. So that is a good sign. Let's look at some pictures here, because you're gonna see that it's really oh it's really beautiful. The thing is, yep, let's center it a bit. Maybe I'll do it like this. It's better. We don't need to see the left part. I've been doing that for all the videos. So yeah, that's Bohemians. That's the cover. The cover is already like lovely. Let me see if I. Hey, that's better. Let's put a bit higher, maybe. That's fine. That's fine. So you see here like the back, so all the cards. You also have your board. Some spaces, if you put a certain color card there, gives you some bonuses, but it's not necessary, so you're not locked into that. This is a different game, by the way, but it's fun that you have convention photos. But if you have too many, I have to look at it. So, and you see here that you have these. So these are the bad things. They have like a black thing, and you put them as like your bad stuff of the day. Like here, it's like poor hygiene or a broken heart. So things like in the wake up phase and days where you have different phases, they give you some bad stuff. So and you put it on top of your deck, and here you can put these cards. And if you have a complete thing, you get everything that's on both sides, because some of them have multiple things. Even if it's a complete symbol, if you cannot complete it, this one with the 2 keys, then you don't get everything that's connected to it. So that's also one unique thing that I like. For example, here, if you play this color card, you get 1 inspiration, and you can use inspiration from different stuff. And these are the muses, and they have different parts where you can put them. So this is like the morning, the day, the dawn, and the night. But like the moon doesn't come out during the day, so you have to put it at dawn or night. And they have different stuff. So this one is it's blue, so you have to connect it with a blue card. But you don't have to put a blue card there, you just don't get the bonus. And I really like this little card game, and it's like, oh, can't wait, to be honest. And these are like the things that you can strive for. Those mission cards, they go up in points. So the first person to get it will maybe get 10 points, and then the other one will be 11 or 12 points. Oh no, actually it goes down, by the way, I think. Oh no, this is the inspiration that you have to spend. So the inspiration will go from lowest to highest, but I think they all have the same amount of points. And this is a different board. So this person has a green and an orange thing that they want maybe those kind of cards more often in their deck. It's like practice. It's like also coming from Pegasus Spiel, but Portal is Pegasus Spiel is for Germany. But it's there in English, so I'm really interested in this game. It looks so pretty. And this one will most definitely get shut up to the top. The thing is, I also want to save some money that I can just walk around, because what I'm buying is like mostly all my money. It's like, oof. And yeah, I really want to be more careful because I really also want to find some gems. So I thought this year would be easier to get to go like, hey, this is a game that I really, really want. And also other games that like, oh, I don't want this at all. But now there are also some games that are in the middle, and Bohemians is a cheap game for by no means. Uh, it's 28, so it's not that expensive. But with all the games that I want to get, it just adds up. And oh, I don't know, this is so good. It looks really nice. So that's Bohemians. My next game is Emberheart. And Emberheart is from Mindclash Games. And Mindclash Games, they do awesome games. This looks like a bit more of a smaller game compared to their bigger Mindclash games. Um, and it's from Rob Fish and Adam Porter. Andrew Bosley does the art, so that already drew me in. I love Andrew Bosley. Everdell is one of my favorite games. There are more games that I have with his artwork. Tapestry is one of them, and I really love Tapestry. Um, and not because of his art, only his artwork, but those games are amazing. Um, and Unconscious Minds has him as a part of the artist team. Um, and it's from 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes, ages 12 and up, and weighs about 2.70. It's Minecraft game is in Hall 3 G115. So Hall 3 G115. Um, it's a worker placement, and you are uh, on a mystical island of Emberheart. And when you go to the pictures, it's about dragons. It's the last dragons that live there, and you have to um, medium weight worker placement, and one of the king's champions. You have to rescue heroes that are going to be attacked. Oh no, sorry, recruit heroes, but rescue dragons that are going to be attacked. Expand the preserve where you put your dragons. You train your own dragon companion, and you have to oppose poachers that are encroaching on the dragons. Uh, you can you can take an aid token that gives you unique bonus for the round, or you send a party of hirelings to one of the locations of the island. But the first one to go there, um, uh, the thing is, it depends on which spot you go there, because there are multiple spots and it depends on how many hirelings you send there. And the thing is, your hirelings that you start off with, once you put them there, they go back into the reserve, so you don't get them for the rest of the game, unless like a power. Sorry, it's a bit cold here. Unless a power gets you somewhere, gets them back or something. And the more people you commit, the more you the earlier you go in that turn order on that spot, and the more and also less likely that opponents outbid you with the hirelings that you have. And there are various hirelings. So grunts are versatile but single use. Scouts, rangers, and warders are permanent but limited to certain locations. And you can also send your dragon companion to join a party of hirelings as you place them, giving them various bonuses based on how you trained it. So let's check. It's an amazing picture. I love the cover. Oh, wait. So this is how the board looks like. Your own player board. You go up in these tracks. Every player starts with already one track up. Oh, these are the miniatures. Not very clear, but it's only one of the pictures. So these are like so this one is every color. They're more versatile. I don't know what these are. These like are the people that you can hire. And you go to these spaces. So for example here. Oh. For example here you can go with 3, but if you go with 5, you're gonna be first. I think it was like that. But the thing is, if multiple people go, maybe you will have nothing to recruit. So, or you can get one of these tokens and stuff like that. It's a game I really want to check out. So, for example, this is a red dragon. They have different abilities depending on. But these are all the. So this is a grunt, the gray one. Looks like Rodney Smith, by the way. Rodney. Rodney snuck in there. And then you also have like the yellow ones and the purple ones, and there's one more. I think it's the green one, which is the ranger. And they go to different locations. Let me see if I can get more locations. And this your little dragon companion that you have at the beginning, you can also send for different bonuses. So here, the Hero's Guild, you can only go with the yellow ones. You can only go with the purples to get these dragons, and these dragons are depending on what kind of tier you go to, you can get that dragon. And you also have a track here that does something. It looks really cool, and these are like the poachers camps, so you have to rescue these dragons. I think you can also attack the poachers. It's on the other side of the other side of the map, but this is this is Emberheart. My next game is Feya Swamp, which was actually higher, but it got exchanged with another game, and I will talk about that in the next video. Yes, I almost have to sneeze, but glad I don't. Feya Swamp is they don't have many copies, but there's another game that has a Kickstarter, like deluxe edition, that is a bit higher because I like that gameplay a bit better, and I like the what it does a bit better. So we'll come back on that in the next video. Feya's Swamp. You are these swamp dwellers. You go to a lake to fish. You want to become the most prosperous in the area. You have to find the best fishing and settlement spots. Choosing the right trading partners, and you can also go to temples. It takes over 4 rounds with 3 phases: an income, a turn phase, and a maintenance phase. You can use unique characters to position your clan's workers in order to take various actions on the side of the board which impact the lake. It's actually just a swamp. It impacts where you can sail to with your boats, which islands you can expand upon, and put like little floating cities or towns, not really cities. And you take action by moving your boats across the swamp, and these actions include fishing. You can trade with other clans, get points. The fish that you get, you can trade. And if you can trade with other people's areas that they put out, other cities, because the cities have a color around them, meaning that if you're yellow, you have your yellow cities or settlements. And if you trade with others, that gives you more. You cannot trade with yourself, by the way. You have to trade with others. That's it. And you can enhance your clan's ability by upgrading them. Some actions don't require moving to the sun, but others do. Um, for example, if you improve navigation, you don't have to move your boat to do that action. But if you want to do something like adding a spot near an island by making it bigger, you have to have a boat adjacent to that island and to expand there. And the thing is, increasing like your boat speed is important, those kind of things. Hosting festival, but each clan can contribute victor and victory points. Yeah, the main objective is to become the clan that contributes the most to the development of Feya. And to achieve this, you also need to meet variable goals specific to each missions. And the thing is, the more you can also like multiply stuff by adding things to an island. An island can grow, but the thing is, the more the island grows, the more the more difficult it is to add something to it. So it's like, hey, if I go there, it takes more to add to that island, but it will multiply me in points. So that's a trade-off. Um, so, oh, by the way, I didn't tell you any information about the game. So it's from Fractal Juegos. Um, it's from Helga Ostertag and Anselm Ostertag. Artist is Mihailo Dimitrescu, and they are funny how this game went from my need to my want, but I immediately started talking about it. Um, and Fractal Juegos is in Hall 5, F315. So Hall 5, F315. 2 to 4 players, 80 to 100 minutes, weighs about 12. No, it's ages 12 and up and weighs about 3.40. And so this is like the picture. It looks very cool. Looks like very swampy. And I hope. And the thing is, this one just went low for one reason, is that it's already like on pre-order in stores, so it's one game that's coming soon to retail, uh, sooner than the other game. The other game was only on Kickstarter, so it just got a little bit more buzz, the other one, because of that. And oh, this is that a punch out? Yeah. You also have your personal board. I haven't seen anything about that. I just saw a video, but didn't see completely. With a lot of games, I have to look at it, a lot of stuff. So I really like the artwork. Artwork is amazing. And this is like your own player board, but this is like you cannot really see it, but it's where you start off by putting one by one 3 of your settlements, and then you start the game. Islands cannot become one big island, so as soon as you have like, for example, whoa, this is, well, at least this is clear, right? I have to check what is exactly being recorded on my screen. Yeah, for example, this one here, if you cannot put a settlement here ever, because this one makes a big island. So the thing is, you cannot merge islands together. You can put one here because it doesn't merge, but the thing is, if someone puts it here, you cannot put anything here or here. By the way, are you seeing my mouse? Because I'm saying here and here, but maybe you don't see it. But I was talking about that blue one where the purple tower is. Below the fishing and between the two islands, you cannot put anything there. You can put anything on the fish at the yellow one, but if you put something there, you cannot put it on the fish on top of that lonely island there above the boat. Yeah, I've been doing that because I think you can. I don't even know if you can see my mouse. Not sure. You would think I would watch my own videos, but I'm not so. I should actually check those things, but I do check a little bit, so I go back and forth and check my videos. Yeah, like a lot of people, I'm not really a big fan of seeing myself, but that's another conversation. But that one will maybe change in the future, so I have to be uh, more willing to look at myself on a video. I do like doing these videos, by the way, so that has nothing to do with it. But let's continue. So that is a bit how the game plays, and here you see um, you see here on the top, those are the actions you're going to do. And you also have these gems. The gems don't do anything specifically, but if you want to go to these spots to do an action, you can use the gem. So actually having a gem and nobody has a gem, you can at least go to here to the -1. But if someone already has a gem and spend it to go here, and you have 2 gems, you can go there. So gems are good. It opens up spaces, so you can more easily go like, oh, I can go there, but I don't need to go there. Because even if it's full, if I do this action first, it's better, and I can do that action later. I have more chance of doing that action. Um, so these are the islands where you can put like these towers. Whoa. And you can hire these temporary workers which go away. Um, and they can go anywhere, I guess. I don't know how it works. I forgot it in the video, but it's something that is like throwaway workers. Um, this is your own player board. I think you can unlock these to put on the board. I don't know if that is the designer. Let's see. This is the Chilean edition. That's the only thing that's... It's something that I'm willing to get later, so there's a great chance that this is not coming back with me because I have a friend that's gonna run for most of the games I have are in Hall 3, which is crazy. It would usually be in different halls, but yeah, uh, this one is in Hall 5. Oh, I really like the... Isn't this awesome? You know what the bad thing is? When it's such a cool art, I would love it if they make a poster that they put just in there and say, hey, you can take this out. You still have the box to look at, but you can put this on the wall. Because if you put this on the wall, then you don't have like half of your box is gone. So that's too bad. I'm actually going to ask them if there's any way to get artwork. I'm going to ask these companies and see what they say. It's like, hey, could you put an artwork in there? It just costs them, well, maybe I'm looking at it too simple. Maybe it just costs some paper, right? But that's, okay. I think this is how fast your boat goes or something, but I think you also have like different player powers, I guess. I know it's asymmetric in a way. Oh, and this part, I think it's for less players. It looks really nice. And fish are hard to come by, I heard. So that is Feya's Swamp. The next one is a game that is only in German. I just want to check if they have an English rulebook or something, or if they're coming out with this game in English later, because I want to have that information. And that is Forgeflame. Forgeflame is from Lord Raccoon Games. Never heard of the company. Let me just check. Lord Raccoon Games. Oh, they did Taverns and Dragons, The Last Bottle of Rum. Wait. I've seen this game somewhere. Oh, wait, they were here last year. I think I saw or it was The Last Bottle of Rum or Taverns and Dragons. One of the two games where it was there last year, I think. I think it was The Last Bottle of Rum. Didn't caught my eye because maybe it was like a little bit too light. Maybe that was it. I'm not sure. But Forgeflame is from Lord Raccoon Games. Lord Raccoon Games is in Hall 2. Oh wait, here it says differently. Here it says Grimspire. Grimspire is there, not Lord Raccoon Games. I think Grimspire is doing the distribution there at Essen Spiel. Grimspire is in Hall 2, E450. So Hall 2, E450. But it's only in German. The thing is, let's look at, see full credits. Oh, not. The thing is, there's no votes for language dependency, so I don't know. I think I went into the rulebook a long time ago and I only saw like, I think there are cards, but I'm not sure. But this is a game from designer Quentin Vernet and Mark Vernet, and the artist is Natasha Lane. 2 to 4 players, 60 minutes, ages 10 and up, and weighs about 2.50. I'm gonna be completely honest, this was just for the miniature, and then look at the rest, and I love the rest as well. You are leading a team of 3 adventurers, racing to explore mines, collect ores, and craft artifacts. You shuffle your adventurers' basic cards, and take turns playing one card, using their characters' unique abilities. After 4 cards each, they add an advanced card from their characters to create a more powerful deck and draw a new hand. As the game progresses, unexpected events unfold. There are kobolds harassing the adventurers. I hate the kobolds. So victory requires smart planning, teamwork, and clever tactics. Yeah. I think it's a cooperative game because it doesn't really say so. It says 3 adventurers. I first thought it was like me with 3 characters. I think it's a cooperative game. Let me see if there's something in it full. So adventure, card game, exploration, fantasy, miniatures, deck, bag, and pool building, which I all love. Pick up and deliver, point-to-point movement. Yeah, I think it's cooperative. They should be more not so overt about it. But let's check it out. So, oh, this is a. I don't know what this is. It's Asian, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. To not. It really looks nice. So, wait. So this is what it looks like. It looks at. Oh yeah, there's text on it. So yeah. Not getting this, but it's high on my list. If it was there, it would be such a contender to get it. And the thing is, the miniatures look amazing. Let me see if I can get... And the cards look cool as well. Oh, but there are opponents on your side, discard a card. So it doesn't look like it's cooperative. I don't think it is. Oh, I think everybody does get 3 adventurers. Yeah. I think your adventurers have to cooperate with each other. So I think you have to maybe get cards that have cooperative things in nature. That are cooperative in nature. Is this the other side of the map? But look at that art. It's like a wizard on a on a skeleton. Yes. This is one I want to get. If I don't get that Essen, I will get it later. It looks like fun. Get this cube. You know what? The thing is, what I got more excited about is not here. Yeah, the artwork is amazing, by the way. I really love how it looks. Yeah, but look at this. So here you see a picture. Let me see if I can. And let me see if I can. I don't mind if it's like this is cardboard on a standee. It's a clear standee, which I appreciate. But this is, look, is this gnome that has this miniature bag, uh, or satchel or something like that, or backpack. I don't know how you call it back in the day, but you put like the resource in there because this is, you can take it off like the same as this one. This is that wizard on that skeleton. Oh. And you can also put it in his mouth, so it can have multiple of these things carrying, and that, I think that's fantastic. Character design is also cool as hell, and yeah, most of it is art. Oh wait, here you have more. Just look at this one. He's carrying, that demon in the flames is carrying a red thing in his hand, and this one has a bag with a side one, with a side thingy, satchel or something. Looks really cool. I really like this. So that's Forgeflame. Yeah, excited to try and get this one. My next game is gonna be Koi. It's a game that just looks beautiful and so relaxing. It's from DV Games, from designer Rosario Battiato, Massimo Bozzi, and Martino Ciacchieria. And the artist is Emiliano Castellano, and it's a 1 to 4 player game, 45 minutes, ages 10 and up, weighs about 2.25, and they are, DV Games is in Hall 3 J400, so Hall 3 J400. This is a game about like a 3D koi pond, and you have to bring your reservoir to life and make the most of the actions at your disposal. You have to create something beautiful. It's from the creators of Bonsai. Uh, the Japanese term koi means multicolored carp. We all know what a koi means, but that's and they're also known as swimming flowers. Um, and they are a symbol of perseverance and virtue. And then you can welcome into your pond. And each turn unfolds with two core actions. Meditate, you draw a card and earn coins and acquire koi from the market. Or work, you use your sensei's ability to shape your pond by placing your tiles. And there's multi-layered tiles with 3D elements thrown into it. The cover is also gorgeous. I love it. This takes me out a bit, but hey, not that much. I'm glad it's the sorry, it's the size that it is. But and this is how it looks. It's like you get the card, these are some action, but then you can make this. And this person hasn't only puts a bridge, but he still has to put water and stuff like that. And this one doesn't have a bridge, but has more like this little ornament here, and a piece of tree going into the water. And the kois are like transparent, translucent tiles. And I know a few people that would love this game. So see here, it's translucent. This is also, I don't mind if this is not 3D, so it makes the price accessible. It's 40 euros. And then there's another thing here. And here you can put more, there's a multiple pieces you can make paths. Look how beautiful it is. That looks awesome. The art is also beautiful. So serene and relaxing. So yeah, that is Koi. My next one is one that is, I'm not sure. I really want to get this one, but oh, I want to have some money left to just browse around. And this is Paradox Island. Um, I have a game called Intent to Kill. I don't play that much, so the thing is, I want to try and maybe get this one later. I'm not sure, but it's an adventure deduction game from Hobby World, from Stepan Opalev, and artist is Evgeny Subkov, and 2 to 4 players, ages 60 to 90 minutes, ages 10 and up, and weighs about 2.50. The thing is, like, Intent to Kill was more of a two-person deduction game. Um, but this one, Hobby World, is in Hall 5 G400, so Hall 5 G400. They usually have enough stock. The company has always been there having enough stock. So it's a game that is a little bit lower on my list because I don't have to stress for it. But it's one game that I really would like. I think it's a good game to take to a board game evening, because a lot of people like those kind of deduction games, and this is one against many. Um, all players except one will be exploring the island, and only that player can see the island because it's behind their screen, and the other ones are moving blindly across the islands and we'll be creating the map as and try to complete missions. So if they move, they go, hey, that is that symbol that is on that that space that you go to. One of the players takes the role of the omnipotent paradox, the only player who sees the island and the other player's movements. Um, the mission of the OP, the omnipotence paradox, is to have the captives perish 5 times. The rest players become captives of the island, and they have to connect with movement across the island, visiting certain spaces, or fulfilling certain conditions 5 times. The one to complete their mission first wins. So collectively they have to do 5, meet 5 conditions, certain condition 5 times, and I have to kill them 5 times because I really would like to be the one to see the map. So you can move 1 space in any of the 6 directions, and then you activate it. You can spend 1 energy to move 1 space over, so you can skip 1 space, or you can move safely, which means you decide whether to activate the space or not after they know what it is, or restore energy. So everything has to do with energy and how you manage that resource. And the OP names the destination out loud as soon as you go there, like, okay, that is that. So you found this symbol or you found that. And the thing is, everyone hears the movements of the other players and takes notes on the map. So if that person moves, that person go like, oh, and that person go like, oh. And however, they only know their own starting point, so during the game they need to think and put pieces together to have a better view of the map. Space have good or bad effects, making players get some bonus action movements or lose their health and energy instead. And the OP controls 3 pieces on the island: the rock, the bush and the wave. They can move the pieces around the island, meddling into captives' plans, making them harm or pushing to unwanted spaces. And the cover is also a fun one. It's a dinosaur on a beach in a beach seat, and it looks like that part of Loki, but with more. What was it again? It had a name. The void, yeah, the void, but it looks more luscious. So I think someone has been planting stuff in the void and putting water, but they transported the Eiffel Tower and the Leaning Tower of Pisa, And since you also have like these different characters, so this one is one that is like, oh, this sounds really like a cool game. Yeah, there's Theseus, which is a robot. So, but the thing is, the OP takes people from different universes. So that's made from the Shrody, the Granddad, not Granddad. It's a zombie with an axe. Achilles. That's the Granddad. So yeah, they have different symbols and different things that do bad and good stuff. So that is Paradox Island. My next game is Pinched from Mighty Boards. And that's a 2 to 5 player, 45 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up, and weighs about 1.00. It's a bit low. You're thinking like, hey, Edgar, what are you doing with a low game? I did like Art Society. I totally forgot the name of the game. I could have clicked on Mighty Boys, to be honest. Um, and this one is one that looks like fun. But the thing is, I don't know if it's too light or not. It's from designer Jonathan Gilmore Long and David Gordon, from artists Max Kozak, Kate Vesner Redesuik, and Mighty. It's 2 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up, and weighs about 1.00. It's from Mighty Boards. They're in Hall 3, K315. So Hall 3, K315. The only thing is, this one, I don't know if it's way too light, because Art Society was one that is really cool and a spatial puzzle, but I like the description of this game. Um, so the thing is, each turn one burglar becomes the mastermind. So you're trying to get into this house, you plan the perfect infallible heist, and the other burglars in town have been busy trying to guess where the break-in will be. Well, there are multiple houses. Uh, if the mastermind manages to go alone, they will take all the valuables in that location for themselves. But if the other burglars guess correctly and show up at the right place, they will be able to pinch some valuables from the mastermind's heist. That's why it's called pinched. The player who steals and sells the most valuables and hence redistributes the most wealth is the winner. So yeah, there's not much of pictures. I think there's only 3. Let me just check if, yeah, there's only 3. So I do like the cover. Cover looks cool with all these robbers. It reminds me a bit of this vibe of this art of that raccoon game from PlayStation. If someone knows that game, I forgot it because I had it. I think I sold it, but it's such a fun game. This reminds me a bit of that vibe. Uh, there's this one, and there's the back. So the thing is, I see only this. Oh, these are the houses. So there are different boards with the houses. I thought it was a big board, but yeah, it looks cool. Every man has his own secrets as well. So yeah, I'm carefully optimistic about this one. Here, secretly select which mana you will pinch from, and stash valuables and grow your collection, and sell your stash and cash in big. And I think you can only stash the same colors if I have this correctly here. So I think the more of one certain color will give you more points. So 2 give you 1, and then 3 and 4, but you can sell it. I think if you sell it, that is what you get in maybe money? Yeah, must be. So the things, for example, this card and these cards are 4 points. But this one is more valuable, so it's like the big clocks, you're stealing more valuable stuff, and those are 9 points. So it's like, whew. So yeah. So, but the thing is, you need 9 cards to have 9 points, if I guess it correctly. Um, so yeah, that is pinched. Um, the next one is one that was not on my radar, and that's The Hobbit, There and Back Again. I was more like, I know this is. I feel like it's. I like Lord of the Rings, but not as much as other people. And 7 Wonders Duel Lord of the Rings was one that I was like, it looks nice, but I like the theme of just 7 Wonders uh, Duel better instead of the Lord of the Rings theme on it. But that's me. And there's been a lot of games about Lord of the Rings, and I feel like it's like is that IP license suddenly become more like cheaper or something like that? I don't know what's wrong. What's happening here? Um, but this one is a roll and write, and I really want to check it out. And um, it should actually be on my life, to be honest. But I put it here because I do like the cover, and it's about the Hobbit, and I think the Hobbit is quite a good trilogy of movies. I know a lot of people like, hey, they stretch it out. It could have been one movie, but I do like I do like the world, and I really like that it's expanded the world, and you could see things from Bilbo's perspective in his story, in his journey. So this one is from Office Dog, and is it from Office Dog? Yeah, Office Dog is bringing it to Spiel. It's from multiple to more, but it's more important that it's from Office Dog, so you know where to find Office Dog. And Office Dog you can find in Hall 7, which is the new hall, by the way. Uh, they were in Hall 6 last time, so they're always like in that hall, so they just moved over to the first hall. Uh, Hall 7 in C111. So Hall 7 C111. It's from Reiner Knizia, an artist Lorenzo Colangeli, and 1 to 4 players, 30 minutes, ages 10 and up, and weighs about 2.25. And this is like a roll and write. You have your own adventure boards open to the same chapter of the game, and they play in turn order, starting with the shortest player. Yeah! Well, maybe there are people shorter than me. The player rolls all the dice, he selects one, then the next player selects one, and so on, and until all dice have been chosen, at which point the next player rolls all the dice once again. With your chosen die, you use a dry erase pen to mark your current chapter on your book. You can battle trolls, solve riddles, and pen the best conclusion to each chapter. The game takes through 8 iconic challenges faced by Bilbo and the dwarves. You have to overcome trolls, goblin, wargs, giant spiders, and reclaiming treasure and stuff like that, and defeat the dragon Smaug. And you want to have the most rewarding journey to the Lonely Mountain. There's also a solo mode, and ways to increase the difficulty. Whether for some players to balance different skill levels or to increase the challenge. And I do like this. It's more of a cartoonish kind of art. So, oh, it's Middle Earth Enterprises. Is this like a new? Is Office Dog gonna make more? And this is their line of Middle Earth games. Curious. So here, yeah, you have to draw your paths and stuff like that. Oh, these are like the paths that you can draw. Swords to battle, the wizard hat, tokens. This looks nice. Not much of what is in those books, by the way. Maybe there's just some secrets. On a black die roll in the clouds, they become dangerous spaces. Oh, so yeah. So you have to... Ah, that's fun. Let's say, for example, like one thing here already gives me like how it works, like this map. So if you... on a black die, you fill in the clouds. If I roll 6, you have to... They become dangerous spaces. They have to go around it to get through here, I guess. Spend a bread token to enter a space. So you have to have bread tokens to enter here. Very cool. Oh, my precious. Oh, all the dwarves are in spider things, so you have to free them, I guess. I really like the art. The art is really... looks really cool. It looks like a Saturday morning cartoon about the Hobbit. How do people don't like this? Never reveal your name to a dragon. Very unwise. The adventure ends immediately when the player has entered all 13 spaces that show green gems. So like, oh, it's like you wake up the dragon. It looks really cool. So yeah, looks really cool. So that is the Hobbit there and back again. And the last game is called Thesauros. Not that I think that is. Oh wait, I already talked about this. I think I already talked about this. This one got shut up. I think I talked about this from Super Meeple. Yes, I did. I did talk about this. So it just shut up a bit. So here you see the stories again. If you want some more information, just watch my last video. I think one of my last videos. It's about you diving and you're divers to get treasure. You have to get maps, upgrade your boat, upgrade your divers, and then sell to museums and stuff like that. Oh wait. And because it's coming from 99 Games, I will get it later. Yeah, I talked about this. The little boats. Looks really cool. So that was my list of want games. Yeah, my needs games are also coming up. I think I'm just gonna um, maybe coming up on the same day, so or coming soon. So thank you guys for watching. I'm a bit tired, but I love doing these videos with you. Just stay tuned for my need list. There are some good games there and some expansions and a game that I played last year as a demo there, which I really, really want. So I am so excited to get that game. So thank you guys for watching. If you like what I do, just subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and put your comment down below. And I will get back to you. If you have any questions about Spiel, also put them in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And Spiel is less than 2 weeks away. So when recording this, I'm so excited. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.